Welcome to Love Them Knives. And yes, this is an off-brand. This is an Amazon knife. Maybe you're interested, maybe you're not. I saw the design and it really struck me. And it's the I call it XTOUC. It's XTOUC, okay? And I did one a little while back, and I'll insert a picture of it, and I'll put the link to that video down below. Okay, so the other one had a big, baby moon kind of pivot cover. And this one, it doesn't have anything, but it's kind of a little resemblant of that. And this one's slender, it's light, it's interesting, and it's supposed to be D2. I don't know that for sure. I don't have an XRF analyzer, but and if you want to call it the XT01 Alpha, you can call it the XT01 Alpha. Okay, so 34 bucks. Click the box, 10%. So what was it? $31 all in. I mean, it's Ganzo price, Ganzo price. And they have the XTOUC store, whatever. And also, your knife comes and then you can cut up your own ad, right? Like this. I don't find a lot of fault with it. It's probably not as sophisticated as other knives that are in the, $75 range, but then this is very inexpensive. We'll take it apart, we'll look to see what kind of bearings are on it, but it looks to me like you can swap the pocket clip right or left hand. Actually, the hardware doesn't look bad. It's got kind of a frag pattern on the scales. It's got jimping up here and kind of a harpoonish looking situation there. And it feels light. Feels light. It drops okay. It's centered. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's 3-ounce knife. Okay. Grams, yeah, about 87 grams. So it's pretty damn light there, but let me see. Well, it's a 3 1/4 inch blade, by God. Okay, so it's 83 millimeters, somewhere in there, and 7 3/8, not quite 7.5 at 18.7 centimeters. Okay, so 3 1/4 inch blade, that's about par for the course anymore these days. Front flipper, okay, and top flipper. Just call me Flipper. So, I mean, there's that, and there's jimping galore on here for the flipper tab point here, okay, and for here as well. And then they bothered to do a little cutout and kind of chamfer around that, which, net $31 just seems like a lot of work for that. And then, I don't know, this backspacer, we'll check it out. Maybe that's aluminum. I mean, first off, just first blush, to me, it looks like aluminum. Okay? It's definitely metal. I would almost guarantee it's not titanium. Deep, but ultra deep carry pocket clip. And I like the way they did the pocket clip because they bounce back up and then they flatten out. Like pocket clips that I like do this, because this will get under the lip of your pants and then there and capture it, and then really those screws are not going to interfere much with that, and it'll be deep carry. So that's good, and it's relatively springy, but it's strong enough to get the job done. And this frag pattern is definitely grippy. So, and it's slender here. So in the hand, yeah, I mean, that's no problem. Reverse grip, easy to flip to. Where's my balance? Man, it's about where most of them are. But I mean, I haven't messed with the pivot or anything, and it's doing that, so that's not bad. No more than it weighs. And am I getting any blade player lock rock? No. What's my lockup? It's 25%. 25%. And those liners are not nested or anything. They're just looking you right in the face. But I mean, they skeletonized them even. Wow. Oh, by the way, I mean, at the same time, I did spring for this. And you know what? I'll do this at a later date. But this is their button lock in 14C. Now, this costs more money. And I'm going to get into this a little bit more, but I did contact them through their Instagram account. And I said, this detent, that's too light. Yeah, it's a little too light. And they said, yeah, we recognize that as well, and we're going to fix that on the next production batch. It's not like dangerous, but I can, yeah, I mean, it's a little on the light side. It could be a little heavier just for the shits and giggles. It should be, yeah. But it's still usable and interesting. Deep carry pocket clip. Are they doing this? Nah, they're not doing a left-hand option on this. But I got it because I really like the design. You think? I mean, and no more than this costs either. I'll get into that. Plus, it comes in a box that looks like a damn Kaiser box, right? Doesn't that? You know, Kaiser Vanguard box. You know, this is the SX603, by the way, so you might want to check that out. And then also, I mean, it's got microfiber cloth in the zipper pouch. Yo, you know what I'm saying? So, and that first one I did that I just showed you a picture of, I mean, they're all fascinating designs. They look pretty straight up. I mean, I don't know if they've got any collaborators. Even this little $30-something shooter's got a damn microfiber cloth in it, right? What else? Oh, God, and they give you a tool. What the hell? So they give you the tool. Wow. Okay. I mean, you know, it's fascinating. I know this ain't anything fancy or anything, but I mean, it may be of interest to you if you're a little off the strange end too, like you just like to kind of go exploring on Amazon. Maybe you're a Prime member, you get free shipping, and this shit shows up in a couple of days because they got USA stock on these. And so, you know, and a front flipper, you know, and be a nice little gift for somebody just to take and use and beat. And you can, yeah, D says D2. Who knows? But wow. That's light, but easy ergos. Nice that you can flip the clip. I mean, there's just a lot of things on here interesting. They're actually putting in a backspacer. They're actually skeletonizing the liners. They're actually making the clip flippable. And it's deep carry, and it's really a good design of the clip. And the hardware looks good. You know what I'm saying? Frag pattern, good. And, you know, the fit and the finish seems good. I mean, no sharp edges and weird stuff. I'll tell you what, years ago when the cheapies came out, I mean, it felt like I was going to cut my finger going up and down this, you know, because these were not finished. But these days, they're coming out with pretty decent fit and finish. I mean, why would you even bother to hollow that out, machine work wise, for no more money than you're getting? We'll see where the pudding lands when we go to disassemble this to see if that stays in place and if we can actually take it apart. But, you know, I mean, no blade play and it's centered. So, and do you like? I like the design. I mean, for no more than who cares. But yeah, I mean, the billboarding, I get it, but they want to put their name out there, so there's a mix of intentions there. You know, you don't care, but they do, that kind of thing. But you ain't paying nothing. So there's that. So which way are we going to go with this? Let's see if we can crank this. Yeah, I think we're captured on the pivot. I mean, it turned just about an eighth and then stopped. And this is coming off. And then this ran away. Get over here. And so what do we got? Oh my God. Oh my God. It's a number 8 body screw. And we got guys kicking out $75 G10 knives that won't go to a number 8 body screw, but we got Hinkum and Blinkum doing a $30 shooter that do it. So that's embarrassing. That embarrassed the whole knife industry, didn't it? Okay, so now we got this pocket clip, so you can just go in there, take that out, and flip it to the other side. And then there's no internal body screws for this, so this ought to come off, and it does nicely. I mean, holy crap, did we have any problem with the hardware? No. Skeletonized? Yeah. Lightweight? Yeah. Jeez. Okay, now, let me see where we are. And yeah, captured pivot. Look at that. Flat spot. Yeah, jeez. Oh my goodness. That, you know, you're embarrassing everybody, dude. Here's these. Thank God they're not ceramic. You know, that gives a breath of fresh air to the competition. Let me see, what do we got? Nah, it looks pretty clean. Oh, you burned it up. I've seen that on other knives too, but that's just doing there. But yeah, okay, satin grind. Yes, indeed. Okay, what do we got here? Let's put these down. Okay. Now, look at this. Check this out. What do you think? Okay. Nah, that's not magnetic. That's aluminum. It's too light for titanium. But weird that they would go to all that trouble, right? And we do that. That means we can roll a lanyard through here as well, can't we? And then the little nub right there. Is that insane? That's amazing. Okay. And you know, you get the biggest kick out of some of these guys. Because I'm looking to find, you know, oh, you screwed it up, or, you know, you half-assed it or something like that. But I guess I'm not catching that. It looks all right. It looks like most knives when they're took apart, other than ceramic bearings, which I'm not that necessarily that, you know, that dedicated to ceramic bearings. But here we go. I mean, you got G10. It's not FRN or, you know, that kind of crap. It's all right. All right. It went apart, came back together. A lot of little cues in this knife that weren't necessary. I mean, especially for this price range, but I thought they did a pretty fair job. They call it the XT01 Alpha. I mean, A is in alpha, so front flipper, top flipper, you know, affordable, slender, enough blade, lightweight. You never know what you're going to find in that jungle over there on Amazon. Take care, my friends. We love them knives. You guys, stay sharp.